if you've clicked on this video, you are probably studying psychology. Before we get into the video, I do have to apologise for my croaky voice. I am at the back end of just getting over like a cold and flu type of situation because we're in September now, which means university is starting 27th of September for me. So I want to get into today's video, which is going to be going to Open University, how I'm studying, what I'm studying, and my books. I've had my books being delivered, and it's going to be like a nice little journey into studying university again for me, technically. Long story, I'll get into that a bit later. And yeah, I hope you're here for it. And my name's Fiona, so nice to meet you. Please make sure to subscribe for more content like this, study sessions, like little vlogs, seeing week by week or month by month, depending on how I film this series, but it's just really exciting. So if you're interested and getting straight on into the video, then please make sure to give it a like and subscribe, and we'll get started. So getting straight on into what I'm studying. So I have already announced this on another video of mine, but if you're new and want to start this journey of just general Open University studies with me, I'm currently studying BSc Psychology. I've chosen this subject because I'm actually in the setting itself. I work in mental health, and I was meant to study psychology quite a few years back. If you've been here a while, you already know this story, but I basically went to university in Chester and found it wasn't for me, and I dropped out and actually pursued another career path in like beauty massage setting. And now I've come back round to it because I initially did my college diploma in level 3 health and social care, so it swung all the way back round because now I actually work within a professional setting of mental health, and I really want to gain more insight into the realm of psychology again. It never left me. I've always like read a book about psychology, the subconscious mind, if you know, and I've always been eager. I'm always like an eager learner. I love to read, I love to learn new things. I just never stop. Like my brain just keeps going and going and going and going. I just love it. I love information, I love improving myself, I love self-development. So this just seemed right for me. Doing psychology again, I've been here before, so I know what I'm up against, and it's just exciting because I get to do it alongside my work. So this is the next section, if you like, because I've chosen to do part-time study with the Open University, and obviously I've chosen that because I'm still working. I wouldn't say obviously, but I have chosen it because I'm still working full-time, and it just fits within my work schedule, my life. I can't, you know, go and study full-time at this day and age right now, unfortunately, or I would just be relying on everyone else too much and not providing for myself. So I'm doing it part-time, which is really exciting. It gives me more time to focus on each module and assessment, and I'm really looking forward to doing my first module. So we've covered what I'm doing, how I'm doing it part-time, and so let's move on to getting my books. So I am currently studying a 60 credit module because it's part-time. I'm studying D110. That's how it works, by the way. So a full year you'd have two type of brackets of modules to choose from. I think I'm saying modules right. So you have a 60 credit and then another 60 credit, which is your mandatory. So I've chosen mine, which is D110, exploring psychological minds, thinking, feeling, doing. And then you obviously do the mandatory one as well, but because I'm doing it part-time, I have to do 60 credits this year, going around a year, and then 60 credits the next. So that'll be 1 year, but it'll take me 2 years because of the way I'm spreading it out. I hope that makes sense. So I've done it like that, and I got my books. So like I said, I'm doing D110. You do get options to choose what you want to study. You get a full list of options of whether you want to go into more sports psychology, forensic psychology, child psychology. I'm going to explain this a little bit better. I hope I haven't just muddled you up there. So choosing your modules. So I've written it down because you have to be making a big decision about what module you're gonna study. So you have your compulsory module, which I'll have to do next year because I'm doing it part-time. But if you were doing this full-time, you would do them together. So the compulsory is Encountering Psychology in Context. That is 60 credits. And then your other 60 credits is either Introducing the Social Sciences, Introduction to Criminology, Geography and Environment, etc., etc., Exploring Psychological Worlds, Introduction to Childhood Studies and Childhood Psychology, and that was the options, and then I put the compulsory one at the bottom. So those were the options, which were your other 60 credits. So that would make up your 120 credits, which is your year one. Does that make sense? And then it goes on to year two, and then year three. And so yeah, part-time study is 16 to 18 hours per week, and full-time study you'd be looking at 32 to 36 hours per week, and that is for 120 credits. So I've chosen to do 60 credits at a time because I work alongside. I hope that's cleared that up. So that is what I've chosen to do. I've had my 2 books come through, and I've already started working on the first one because we had access to the Open University online, which is where I want to move on to next. So the reason why I've chosen the Open University is simply because I get to do it alongside my current job role. Like I said, I don't have the facility to go study university full time. I had that opportunity and window and it passed, and I just didn't, it just didn't work out for me. That's just how the cookie crumbled for me at the time. I had a lot of things going on, and I do think like your path is meant to be for you and you learning different things. I've learnt so much going down a different career, and I've swiveled back around to something that I've always had passion for, but it just wasn't right for me at that time, and that type of study being in a brick university. So that's the reason why. So I'm really happy with choosing the Open University. It is credited. However, you can't transfer into a brick university. That is one thing that I think I'm still aware of that still applies, but I'm happy that it's accredited, and I'll get my ceremony, which is amazing, at the end of 6 years. That's the only problem. 6 years part-time study. So I'm going to see how this first year goes, and maybe I'll go up to full-time, which is 120 credits, depending on how I got on with this first year. But I'm really enjoying the fact that I can just focus on each module as it comes. I haven't even started yet, so I'm just looking forward to just having that more part-time study at the moment, and that's how I feel. With this in mind, this is how I will be studying. I'll be studying on my days off. I'll be studying in the evenings, and my work's quite flexible because I can either study in the morning and then I work the afternoon, or I'll work the morning and then study in the afternoon. And then I've got my nights as well because I do actually do sleeps for work. So when that sleep actual starts, you're sleeping but I'll just stay up and do a bit of coursework in the evening possibly, so that'll be great. Just while I've got that quiet time, I can do like 1 hour before I go to bed. So I'll be studying with the materials online, with the book materials, there's audio materials, and that's what's great about the university. They do a study sandwich, so you do your online material and then it'll tell you to go onto your book material and then come back to the online material, and it's great. Now, I hope I haven't waffled on a little bit too much at this point, but I'm going to move on to how I'm studying. So I am using my laptop and my iPad. So when I first initially joined the WhatsApp groups, by the way, the WhatsApp groups are amazing. You can find them through Facebook with the Facebook page, but they aren't Open University official, so just take it with a pinch of salt. They're just great for study groups, finding information, but don't take it for word is what Open University recommends. But I did actually have my MacBook Air when I initially started, and it was great. I was looking around the website and taking notes. I think I was taking more written notes at this point, but then I saw on the WhatsApp group someone using an iPad, and then that's it. Once you've seen something, it pops up on all your shorts, it pops up on Facebook, all these iPad, like Pinterest amazing notes on Good Notes, and I was just sold. So what I did, I literally found an iPad on Vinted. Highly recommend. So this was around like £300, but it does come with the Folio keyboard, which is great because it's like a laptop and an iPad in one, and it came with the case as well. So it's absolutely great. I love it. And then I got a compatible pencil off Amazon. I'll leave these all on my Amazon storefront because I don't know what year this is. I will link it on my Amazon storefront for everyone to find out. So this is great. The reason why I love the iPad is because you can literally just, this Folio keyboard is detachable as well. So I can put it on the other way round. I can literally have it split screen, and I'll be writing on one side of the iPad and then reading the material on the other side. It's great. I got a screen protector, that's a right one, and it just makes it feel like a piece of paper. And I've got the pen, like I said, just got it off Amazon, just so good. It's a compatible pen, so all I do, I'm just there, one side I'm writing my notes, or you can use the typewriter on Good Notes, and then the other side I'm just reading the material. It's great. So I'd highly recommend to get an iPad. You don't have to, but I'm just finding it so good with the iPad compared to like a laptop. And also, if you're like me and you're writing notes and you just want to scribble it out and start all over again, and then you're going through how many pieces of paper. So on Good Notes, which is what I use, you can just like scribble it out and then start again, and it's just on the iPad. It's great. So I use the free version of Good Notes. That's my little ramble about Good Notes and my iPad. But I always have my laptop, which is great. It's just sturdy. It's just for general like flicking through. But moving forward, I'm 100% using my iPad. It's just so convenient and easy. What I will do is I will go through the Open University website and give you a little tutorial on that right now. So let's go show you the website because it is so easy to navigate once you get your head around it. Welcome to the online tutorial of how the Open University works, how you'll be studying and showing you around the website. This is just going to be a quick sort of tutorial around. It's not going to be an in-depth how to apply for student finance, nothing like that. Just showing you how you will be studying. So let's get straight on into it. As soon as you log in, you will have your student home, and on here you'll have your module, your qualification that you are studying for in the middle. So here I've got BSc Honours Psychology, and that's what I'll be studying. I've got my profile, tools, services, links all down the side, and in the middle you'll have Getting Ready for Open University, which is a little introduction. You'll have your supporting you through your journey. You'll have your study record, student finance, and then you'll have your module here, which you can explore your module. Along the top, you'll have contacting the Open University, your profile, study, that's sort of like your diary, library, careers, community and help centre. So there's plenty to look around. There's plenty of resources made available for you. So getting stuck in, so getting Open University ready. This is great to do, I've already done it, just to show you the resources that are available to you. And it gives you a badge after you've done it, and it literally just helps you explore the website. And this is how the Open University students can navigate their way around this, because it gives you a tutorial on how to do so. The next one down, supporting you through the journey. This is your study tab across the top. This is great because you can look through all these different tabs, look through the community, look through stuff like, for my particular study, the British Psychological Society, the library, psychology research. It gives you all these different academic skills. You can go through a module quick start guide and succeed. So this is a good little drop down. It goes on to career opportunities. You've also got like news and events, featured content, and my dashboard, which is what I'll be studying. And it gives you summer activities, that's a forum, a student qualification forum. It's great just to have a little navigate around. This is like your Connect diary. My modules is here. This is D110. So that's just a quick little diary study book, which is great. Going back to Student Home now, you've got here choose your modules and your student loan, which I've accidentally clicked on, but it might be good just to have a little look at. This is me part-time because I'm doing it part-time. It gives you when I applied for it. Well, it doesn't actually give you the date. It gives you when my start date of the course is, but you can see my reference there. So going back to Student Home, let's get straight on into how I'll be studying my module. Let's scroll down. So here I've got track my application, my module website and record, my online TMA service, assessments, tutorial dates, study materials, support team and quality assurance. So you will get a tutor. I'm yet to be introduced as a tutor because they won't actually be made available to you until the actual start date, which is the 27th. But let's just go onto the website and record. Now, this is the exciting part because this is how I'll be studying this material online. Like I said, if you're confused up to this point, you've got the introduction when you actually go onto the Open University, and I'm finding it great so far. So how this works is you'll do your online week, then it'll tell you in that week to go study your books. Then it'll say come back and then keep on studying online, and you make your notes either with, for example, me, I'll use Good Notes. You can do written notes, you can do post-it notes, you can do highlighting, you can print off the page, whatever you like. So let's go to week 1. So this is what I'm on. I haven't completed them yet because I'm working my way through them, but I'm actually on the Welcome and Introduction to Psychology, and as you can see it goes to week 2, week 3. Now if you go to all weeks, you can see all your weeks and your year. It's even got Christmas break and it goes all the way down. So I'm doing it part-time, but you've got your EMA deadline at the end. You've got your TMA coming up. So this is your tutor marked assessments, which is crazy and nerve-wracking. So my first one is November. Tuesday the 4th of November is the cut-off date. Crazy. And basically you just work through week by week, and you can see all the headings, which is really interesting. Assessments, so this is giving you the TMAs here. So view task, so this is the cut-off date, and you've got part A explaining psychological concepts, part B understanding method and skills. So that's that. If we go to the next tab on top, you've got tutorials. So I haven't actually joined the room yet, which I'm going to do. I think I had to download an app or something to go into this. Let's have a look at visible recordings. So look, there's no recordings are available at the minute, probably because the actual program hasn't started yet. Forums, this is where you can introduce yourself to the module leaders, moderators. So I've already introduced myself on one of these, which I actually need to look back on. Resources, and this is great because you can get book 1 and book 2 here online. Great. And then you've got news. So yeah, this is your overall guide to how to study online with the Open University. I hope this has given you enough information just to sort of get you on the right track if you want to study with the Open University. It's just giving you an overall how the website works, how you're going to be studying, and usually it's just like a study sandwich with your physical materials and then back online. I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm enjoying note taking. I use Good Notes, so this is where I've been studying, so you can just have a quick look at my study notes so far. this is how I've been studying. I can write on it, I can type on it, I've got my keyboard here, and you can highlight, which is great. I'm really enjoying this way of studying so far. I am getting very nervous, but that's completely normal, and this is your overall tutorial. So good luck everyone, and I hope you enjoy studying with the Open University. So in conclusion, that is the Open University website. I'm finding it really easy to navigate through so far. I've got my WhatsApp group for reassurance with other students that are doing this at the same time as me. So if you're one, then let me know down below, and if you're in that group, that's amazing too, since we can do this together and we can study together. You can have me on the background, help a girl out, so we can all do that together, study together. And I'm going to be doing, like I said, how I'm studying, like methods that I'm using for the assessments, etc. That'll be all really cool to do, and it's just an exciting chapter. So my goals for studying psychology are to do this alongside my workplace, get that experience, so that I can continue to do my masters and hopefully after that a doctorate. So that is the big star goals, doing a doctorate in psychology. So that'll be amazing and all to come. So thank you so much for watching this video, a guide to starting the Open University with me, and plenty more content to come, and I hope you enjoyed it. So I'll see you all very soon, and hopefully in the next one. Bye.